Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will explain about ServiceNow user records in depth. Managing user records is a key part of ServiceNow user administration. Whether it is creating, updating, or deactivating users, knowing how to handle these tasks efficiently is crucial for ServiceNow administration. Let's get started. To begin, let's first create a new user in ServiceNow. Click on All. Navigate to Users module under User Administration Application. Click on the New button. Form is loaded, displaying multiple fields, but most important ones are User ID, and unique identifier for the user, first name and last name. This gives the user's full name. Email, used for notifications and authentication. Department, helps in organizational mapping. Once all the necessary details are filled in, click on Submit. That's it. The user record is successfully created. Now let's say the user moved to a different department. User's department needs to be updated. Open the user record that we have just created. Make the necessary changes. I am changing the user department from IT to finance. Click on Update. Now that we have seen how to update a user, let's talk about what happens when a user gets locked. Many times, users get locked out of their accounts after multiple failed login attempts. To check if a user is locked, go to the user record and look for the locked out field. If the logged out field is checked, the user won't be able to log in. To unlock, simply uncheck the logged out box and click Update. When an employee leaves the company or no longer needs access, it is best to deactivate their accounts rather than deleting it. This ensures the record references remain intact for auditing purposes. To deactivate a user, go to the user record and uncheck the active checkbox. Click Update. Once the user is deactivated, they can no longer log into ServiceNow. To reactivate a user, simply go to their user record, check the active box, and click Update. If the web service access only checkbox is enabled, it restricts the user from logging into ServiceNow UI. They can only interact with ServiceNow through web services such as REST or SOAP API calls. This is typically used for integration accounts where a system rather than a person interacts with ServiceNow. For example, if you have an external monitoring tool that needs to create an incident in ServiceNow via API, you might create a user with web service access only enabled. Moving on, internal integration users are service accounts used for background tasks and system integrations. These accounts should be carefully managed to prevent security risks. Common examples include mid-server users, discovery users, system users. That's all about user record. And that wraps up our session on user management. I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I might cover them in the future video. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.